Welcome to our Panther Spotlight. This is Todd Bell. We'll be focusing on Ohio Dominican women's volleyball in just a moment. We invite you to go to our YouTube page and check out all of our interviews that we've done this fall. Over 20 student athletes and coaches. Our catalog is full right now on our YouTube page. Look up Ohio Dominican Athletics and you can check it out. Ashley Aselage is joining us now. She is a senior from Tip City, Ohio in the Dayton area. Thanks for being with us, Ashley. Well,
thank you.
Here we are towards the end of the season. It has been a great year for you and your team. Just kind of describe to me, maybe just think about how this season has gone. I know it's gone pretty much exactly like you guys have wanted it.
Yes.
Walk me through the season in your eyes.
Honestly, like you said, it's been the senior year that I've always wanted. I mean, we started out in Florida and had the time of our lives in that weekend and won. We went 2-2 that weekend, not our best, but we came back stronger and played well in Maryland, and then we went up to Michigan and played Northwood and Hillsdale and beat both those teams. So I feel like we started off so strong, and we've continued that throughout the rest of the season. We went to crossover and went 3-0, which was huge for us. And we've came back strong and won the last few games. And I mean, it's been a great season. My best season at ODU and the team's best season at ODU. I mean, having 20 wins, so definitely a great season.
So as I've talked to your teammates throughout the course of this year, again, early in the year it was, okay, we beat Hillsdale, that was great. And then everybody talked about how great that Florida trip was.
Yes.
Everybody was focused on the Midwest crossover, and then you did well there. So now that you've accomplished a lot of the things and check-marked a lot of boxes, now what's the focus for this team?
I mean, like I said, we've fallen the past 2 years in the championship game, so our focus now is obviously to win the GMAC tournament. We're putting ourselves in a good spot this year, hopefully getting the 3rd or 4th seed, depending on what happens this weekend. But I feel like it's everything we want. I mean, we've fallen short the past 2 years, and I know the senior group is really wanting this championship for our last year.
So you played quite a bit here, 116 matches. This year you've gone over 1,000 kills.
Yes.
Twice you were on the all-tournament teams earlier in the year. Could you have scripted a better senior year for yourself?
Honestly, no. I've always had, going to the season, I think I needed 270-something kills going to the season. So like after every game, I had like a new sticky note of how many more kills I needed to get to 1,000. But that was everything I dreamed of.
So why was that important to you?
It was so important. It's just been a goal that I've always had for myself since coming to ODU. And I mean, like, obviously, I can't thank my setters enough for setting me or whatever. And honestly, the game when we went to Thomas More and I got it, I needed 12 kills going into that game. And obviously, we wanted to sweep them. So I knew I had to be on my A game to get it. And I actually ended up with 12. So I ended up on 1,000. So that was honestly amazing. And being on all-tournament team is just a great honor that I'm thankful for. So
everything we've talked about, you've won 18 of the last 20 matches. You've won 15 of the last 16 sets coming into this interview. Why has it worked this season for you and your teammates?
Honestly, I feel like the connection and just being an upperclassman dominant team has really helped us this year. I feel like, and we've let the freshmen come in and learn the program and learn everything because, I mean, after this season, about half the team is leaving. So I feel like we've dominated this season enough to leave that legacy of like where the upperclassmen can take the team, but I feel like it's just all of us playing with each other for 4 years has just really helped us.
And you've had, you are a senior dominant team, but you've had a couple of younger players, a freshman and sophomore, who've really had to step up. Some of your other teammates have said how important it is to help bring that group along. What have you done or with your teammates to help that younger group maybe teach them the ropes a little bit?
Yes, definitely during preseason we've taken the extra time, to teach them different things and learn the program. Because, coming from a high school team, you're running different lineups and stuff like that and different plays. So I feel like it's always been from the start, especially when we get those first few days in preseason to like really help and build them. And I've tried to make like connection with all of the freshmen on the team to like make them feel welcome and stuff. Because I mean, it's hard to come in as a freshman. I mean, I was there one day. So it's hard to come in as a freshman and come to a brand new program, especially when there's a lot of upperclassmen on your team. So
many players play pretty high level of travel volleyball, whatever it is, whether it's Junior Olympics or AAU or whatever you guys play in the summertime. So you do play some high level, but the college game is different than the high school game. Do you see some of their eyes go, oh, this is not exactly what I expected, especially in the preseason back in August when you guys get here?
Honestly, yes, and I know from my own experience, because now I look back on my freshman year, I'm like, compared to senior year. And I'm like, wow, I feel like, you just learn so much along the way. And I feel like they're so like young still. So I feel like these next 4 years, like they'll be able to develop and stuff. Because I remember in freshman year, I didn't know much. It felt like you did and you got here.
All right, let's talk about your time here at ODU off the court. Obviously, there's been lots of great accomplishments on the court for you as well. Take me back to the recruiting process. Now, some of the ladies that I've interviewed this year have been from out of state, but you're not too far away, about an hour away in Tipp City, outside of the Dayton area. Take me back 4 years ago, the recruiting process and why you chose Ohio Dominican. Yes,
so the old assistant coach, her name was Rachel Bales. My high school coach actually put me on this like website. It's only for coaches, but he like put me on this website. It was like a recruiting website, and I had like a highlight video, whatever, on there. And so then she reached out to me and like got my phone number from the profile, whatever, and just reached out to me and said that they were interested. And then Coach Amy actually came to watch me play over in Eaton, Ohio. So she drove all the way there one night, which is probably like a 2-hour drive, to watch me play in like October of my senior year. And then 2 weeks later, I came on a visit, and then I ended up committing later. But I feel like it was just later that month. But I feel like it was just, I like the like small school, but like a big city atmosphere, because I'm also from a small city. So like I'm used to that small atmosphere where like everybody knows each other and like that tight-knit community. So I'm used to that.
And you had yourself a very solid high school career, very decorated there, and your team got to the Division II Final Four, I believe it was that year. What was that experience like playing on a big stage your senior year?
Yeah, it was awesome. It was actually ended up, because that was like the COVID year, so we actually just ended up playing at a high school that we played in our conference. So it wasn't as big as we hoped.
I've almost forgotten that COVID existed.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, so we just played in like a high school, but it was a big high school gym, so it almost felt like it was that. So. And
your alma mater this past weekend.
Yes, I was at the game. Yes, I was at the
state championship. So you stayed very close to your alma mater. Why has that been important for you to stay close? Since
I'm getting my minor in coaching, I had to do coaching hours this past summer for the minor and actually coach some of them.
Okay.
So I was with the program all throughout the entire summer, helping them develop and stuff. And like I said, I want to be a coach eventually one day. So I've stayed close with a lot of the girls on the team, and I really wanted to go to that game, and Coach gave us the weekend off, and it was honestly great. I mean, they said on an article there was over 3,000 Tipp fans, so it was a big in Wright State. So congratulations.
Yes. Getting that state championship for them as well. Okay, so you've now referenced it a couple of times. You're a primary education major. And you want to get into coaching. So let's talk about the education piece.
Yes.
What have you done so far, internships-wise, or to lead you in that path in the education field? And like, what do you want to teach? What do you want to do with it?
Yes. So over my time at ODU, we've actually, as education majors, we have to spend a lot of time like in the classroom or whatever. Usually almost every semester, like getting used to it, obviously, because like you don't get better unless you're like in the classroom setting. So I've been able to do that, and I'm actually heading home this after December to do my student teaching back in Dayton area, so I can save money or whatever and get ready and hopefully get my feet in the door for a job at the place I'm going to be going to. I'm definitely, my degree will be pre-K to 5, so I'm thinking kind of kindergarten, and I never thought I'd say that. If you knew me 2 years ago, I was thinking like 3rd grade, but I went to a kindergarten classroom, I like really liked it. So I'm thinking that, but I mean, hopefully being a coaching minor and everything, we always need teachers these days, right? So I'm kind of hoping that would maybe help me get a job knowing I have a minor in coaching and want to coach.
When did you think you wanted to start coaching?
Honestly, I think I've always like wanted to be a coach. I think that like I just love sports. I mean, I also played basketball and softball in high school, so I've been around sports my entire life. And I feel like I've always wanted to see how I've developed as a player and like help out other girls like that.
What position did you play in softball? Because you're 6 feet, 6'1"?
Yeah, I'm 6 foot.
Okay, so not a lot of 6-footers playing high school softball. Not to make you feel uncomfortable with the height thing, but what position did you play? I'm fascinated by it.
I played outfield. I love center field. But I also played first base my senior year. But I loved outfield. I was super quick and everything like that. But I was also very tall for first base. And my younger sister was the shortstop my senior year. So we kind of had that connection. So
neat.
Super cool.
That's neat.
But yes.
What's the balance like? So you've obviously got a little bit of obviously playing volleyball and athletics, any sport. It's very time consuming. People don't realize how much that goes into it. Plus, you've got to keep your studies up. But as you said, you've already been in the field and doing student teaching. What's the balance like? How hard is that?
Honestly, it's so hard. I think that education majors get like a little like, oh, well, you're just studying to be a teacher. It can't be that hard. And you always hear that, right? But we have to spend so much time outside of ODU, going places and doing student teaching and stuff. And Coach Amy has really been understanding of that, because in the past, I've had to come late to a lot of practices and stuff because I have to get these hours in. So I feel like it's a lot of like taking the time to drive from ODU to the place and come back and try to keep up the studies and make the lesson plans. So it's actually a lot. It's like, people think like, oh, education it can't be that hard, but it's actually,
you're partying all the time, right?
Right, yeah, it can't be that hard. You guys are just drawing, that's what they all say. But yeah, it's actually it's harder than you think.
Yeah.
So it's taking a lot of time to do the assignments and do the lessons, and yeah.
I mean, with the travel going away, you have to get cooperation from the schools as well that you're going to, because you're going to a weekend trip in Michigan on Friday and Saturday. Well, you're leaving on Thursday.
Right.
Yeah. So, and you're getting back late, so it's got to be very, very difficult.
Yeah.
But it sounds like everything that you've gone through here at ODU has prepared you for the next step for yourself.
Oh, for sure, yes. I'm excited to go back home this next semester and do my student teaching and hopefully get a coaching job. So I feel like I have a good track, and I'm actually going to get my master's in educational leadership, because I think I might want to be a principal or something eventually in the day. I mean, if you get your master's, you obviously get paid more, but I think I eventually maybe want to do that as well.
Okay, all right, finally. So the GMAC tournament's coming up.
Yes.
Everything works out this weekend. You're going to be hosting a quarterfinal and then get to that tournament. In the past, you guys have been the team that's been in the bottom half of the seeding and nobody's paying any attention to, and you get to the championship game. Now you're going to have a little bit of a target on your back because of the season that you've had. How does that change the mentality of this team, and why are you guys ready to maybe win a ring this year?
I think that it changes the mentality, because we've always had that underdog mentality. We're the 7th seed, they're not expecting us to win, but I think coming as the 3rd seed, we're the team people want to beat. That's what Coach tells us every week. We play Walsh this Friday, they want to come and beat us. So I feel like in the GMAC championship tournament, we almost have to play very solid, because if we just kind of chill, we're the 3rd seed, we're playing the 6th seed, I feel like you're going to end up losing. So I feel like we have to really push to be better and know that yes, we're a good team, but we got to go be great in these games, and anything can happen on a given day. So you never know, but yeah, that's what we're hoping to get it.
Well, we're all looking forward to it. It's already been a record-setting season with wins and the way the team has played and getting to host a quarterfinal and perhaps making the NCAA tournament as well.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah, there's an awful lot still ahead of you guys. Ashley, thanks for the time. Best of luck this weekend in the upcoming tournament.
Yes, thank you.
All right, Ashley Aselage joining us here in our Panther Spotlight. And again, you can watch their matches on Flow College. Make sure you subscribe to that. Go to the ODU website, go to the volleyball schedule page, click on that, and you can check out their matches that are coming up. This is Todd Bell. Thanks for being with us for another Panther Spotlight.